How you doing? How you been today? How's your family? How's your wife? How's your little baby? Well, it's
Yeah,
not little
everything
anymore.
good. My wife good. My kid, everything is alright.
He's growing up fast.
Ramadan is okay.
How old is Ahmed now?
3 years old now. Big boy.
Big boy now, yeah.
Yeah, big boy.
So obviously, thanks for joining us. It means a lot. Really, it's really nice that you came on. I know you're busy. I know you're working very, very hard training, even though there's no football at the moment. I know how you are, like very dedicated, very passionate about football. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, of course, I know, and some of the Stallions players know people about you. Like, where were you born? Where are you from originally?
Yeah. I'm from Spain. Born in Barcelona. Born in a place called in San Celoni. It's by Granollers. Yeah, from there.
And what about your mom and dad? Where's your mom and dad from?
My mom and dad from Gambia.
So were
Originally
you?
from Gambia.
So so you were born in Spain, right?
Yeah.
So growing up, when
I grew up in Barcelona till 7 years. I went to Gambia for like 1 year, then I come back and I went again in 2016 for 2 years, and then from that time, then I start staying in Spain till now, till 2014.
Mm.
Then I come to England.
So like, oh, like me, I got to know about Gambia like after I met you and some of the other boys.
Yeah.
How is Gambia? Describe Gambia to us, man. How is it? You guys
Yeah,
always say it's a beautiful country.
Yeah, Gambia is so beautiful. You have to go there. It's very nice, to be honest. Very, very good place. I've been there for 2 years. It's been one of my best years in Africa. It's a nice place, honestly. You need to go. If you got a chance to go, go.
And do you have like, are you still in touch, or do you contact friends,
Yeah,
family?
yeah. I'm in contact with I got big family in Gambia. My grandma, my granddad, my uncles, my aunties. So I got a lot of people there. I'm always in contact with them.
Do you have any plans to go anytime soon back to Gambia? Because I know you go
Yeah,
to Spain a lot.
I hope so. I need to go Gambia again. I need to go back. I haven't been there for probably 10 years now.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
long
it's
time,
long.
man.
It's a long, yeah. But hopefully, inshallah, if I get chance to go next year, I will go, inshallah.
Inshallah. So tell us
Yeah.
about, Spain. You grew up in Spain. You're growing up. How old are you now, Yusuf? What's your age now?
I'm 25 now.
So
Just
25.
turned up
So
25 in March.
so you're growing up in Spain. You were growing up in a time where Spanish football was amazing everywhere. They were winning everything. So what
Yeah.
age did you start playing football? Do you remember that you started playing football?
I started playing football when I was 9 to 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a team called in Purqueras, where Purqueras is a small team in my village in Banyolas.
Mm.
So I started playing there till my 15, I think.
Yeah.
Then I changed to the club. I went to Banyolas. That team is a little bit bigger than where Purqueras. And yeah, everything was very good there.
So a lot of the players that came from Gambia to the UK, especially from Barcelona, they have
Yeah,
this link to FC Banyoles. There must be a really good club, like the way they
yeah,
train.
is a very, very good club, to be honest. In Banyolas you can learn a lot of football. It's different being in Banyolas and Purqueras. Purqueras is a little bit smaller than Banyolas.
Okay, so 7, 8 years old, you're playing football in Banyolas now. Was
Yeah,
the mentality in Spain at that time, the tiki taka, the possession football? Was that the style?
like when I was in Purqueras, yeah.
Mm.
Like we don't play too much ball in it.
Yeah.
We don't got like too many coaches and that. But in Banyolas, yeah, when you go there, it's like you have to play ball on the floor. No maximum than 2 touch. You have to. Everything is in the floor, and it's different. It's different mentality, to be honest.
but it's a good mentality, because
Yeah,
at that time Spain were doing amazing. They won the Euros, they won the World Cup. I think they won the Euros again.
yeah, yeah,
And that style and that philosophy was, like, the nice thing to see was it was at the top level, but it was also from the bottom level, middle level. All the whole country were playing a similar type of style. Do you think
yeah,
that
yeah.
that's very important to have that from the top to the bottom?
Yeah, it's very important. It's very important. But like, you know, the way Spain play football, yeah, not everybody can play that style of football. You know, it's hard to play that football. For example, in here in England, you can see how many teams play like ball like Spain was doing before. It's
Hmm.
only Man City probably. You know,
But why is it
this
hard? Why is it hard?
is so
What's
hard
difficult?
because first thing you have to have like your squad. You have to give him that mentality that they need to play ball in the floor, no matter if you got press up or not. You need to play in the floor, you know. And not everybody's got that mentality to like they want to play in the floor, you know. So it's hard. It's hard. I don't know how to explain it really, but
So would you say in Spain there are players who find it difficult to adapt to that style as well?
yeah, for sure.
So it's not easy for anyone, even if you're Spanish or you're born in Spain, you can't just play it
Uh,
because
it depends where you grow up
yeah,
in which club you start playing football, you know.
because Real Madrid don't play this kind of football, man. They don't play this type of football. There's only a
Yeah,
few clubs like Seville.
Real Madrid play more like in the counter attack, innit?
Yeah,
But they start playing more football now.
I guess it's down to the mentality of the manager, the coach,
Yeah,
the club, the philosophy.
yeah, it's the mentality for sure.
So when you came, I remember when I met you first in 2014 when you came to the UK, and one of your friends, Ali Jallo, he he sent me a number and he said, Obi, tell look at this player, man. His name is Neymar. I said, he's Gambian, he's from Spain, and his name is Neymar.
Yeah, Ali,
Why was your nickname Neymar?
I used to love Neymar too much, you know. Neymar is like a big influence on my football. Used to watch Neymar like crazy, even right now. Yeah, every game like before like if I go game 3 o'clock, yeah, like 12 o'clock, I'm only watching YouTube Neymar videos. He's a player that I love too much. Yeah, when he was in Barcelona, he was like amazing, sick.
Is that why?
So
Is that
when
what?
as well I tried to play like him, then the boys start calling me Neymar, obviously because I follow too much Neymar. So that's why that was my nickname there.
You even had the hairstyle of Neymar when you came first. I was like,
Yeah,
look at this guy. Why is he's got Neymar's hairstyle?
yeah, yeah. That was crazy.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
why. Maybe that's why when you joined Stallions, when anyone fouled you, you used to be on the floor going like this so many times.
yeah, 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 yeah. I like it's a style that like I want to play every time. Neymar
You
is a
know,
big player.
you know what I've seen, Yusuf, like since obviously I met you, and since we met you at Stallions and Nineveh FC, all of these things, Alva Church, Sporting Kelsa, like your dedication, like the amount of, like, me and Marjan, we were speaking a few weeks ago, and we were speaking about players that played for Stallions before, and there's some fantastic players, but the difference is your work rate. You used to train, and you even now you train alone, one-to-one training. Like, what makes you feel the passion and the hunger to do this, like, extra training?
Because when I was in Spain, yeah, I was in on my 16s to my 18s. When I started playing for Banyolas, yeah, I was like, that it was when I was in Banyolas, I started like feeling more football, you know,
Mm.
on my 16 to 18, and that time as well, I had like a crazy mentality as well, like outside of football. Then when I get my 18s, I said, look, I wanna move. I wanna go somewhere else because in my village, yeah, they don't give a chance to people like me.
Mm.
They don't give a chance to be in the first team. Doesn't matter who you are. They're not giving a chance. So on my teams, I say, look, I want to change. I want to go somewhere else and play football because I love football. Then I changed 2014. I come to England. When I come to England, it's never been easy. Never. Levy's, Levy's
Yeah, the
coach.
coach, yeah.
Yeah, he spoke to my fathers, yeah, to tell them, your son had too much talent. Bring him to England. In England, he's gonna get more chance. And I come when I first come here, yeah, I went with Levy's straight away. When I come, like probably 1 week,
Yeah.
I went with Levy's in TVL.
Yeah.
My manager from Alvechuja, P.
Yeah.
He was there. He was the manager in TVL. So when I come, I had no contact, not speaking English. I was 18 years old. So they asked me to come on trial, me and Ali Jallo as well.
Yeah.
So we went there, like training so hard. Everything was good, perfect. But it's like they never care about us, innit? Like, trial is not easy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players, so it's not easy. But they never care about us. But still, like, it doesn't matter. I went to many places with, especially Ali and Levis. Like, I went to West Brom. They tell me to send an email. I went to Warsaw. Same. I went with Levis. We take a bus to go Coventry. And the same. They say you need to email. We email them. Everything. No chance. So I say, you know what? Doesn't matter. But I'm gonna keep trying in it. Then meet Babukar Sawane.
Yeah.
Babukar, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I meet him. I think him and Lewis, they talk. Then I meet Babukar. We went to play for team calling Lions Sunday League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start from there. I went to play there. Then with Babukar, we went to Smedic Rangers as well. Start playing for Smedic Rangers. I say, you know what? I'm just gonna play, and I'll leave everything in Allah's hands. I'm just gonna work. That's it.
So,
And see,
Yusuf, before you continue, I want to just take it a little bit back at what you just said. So, you came to England. You don't speak much English. Different weather. It's cold.
Yeah.
You the only people you know is Levis, who is a coach at Salt Stallions, and he's someone that is there for you right from the moment you arrive in the country. How important was it for you? We'll talk about all the clubs and everything in a while, but how important was it for you to have someone here in England that was there to support you?
Levis and Levis has been like a key for me, to be honest. He helped me a lot. Him and Alihu Jallo. When I first come, they've been always with me, trying to help me, like because they know I got the talent, but it's not easy. You can have a talent, but if you don't have a contact, it's never gonna be easy. Levis has been very important to me. We went like many places. They reject us. They say, you need to do this, you need to do that. But we just keep going. I play with Smedic. Levis come for a few games in Smedic. He was a coach as well. We played one final against Wolverhampton Sporting. He was a coach there. He was always supporting us. And I was playing for Smedic. I was playing for Ninetsi as well. No, it was a Stallion when the Stallion first started. Yeah, so I was playing there, and in the same time I was playing in Smedic. I love football, innit? I just want to play.
I remember we had matches at 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, and then you had kickoff. You had matches with Smedic at 3 o'clock, so you're playing in the morning.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then you're playing in the afternoon.
Yeah. I was like playing in the morning about, I don't know if it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, 11.
Straight away after that game, straight away to Smedic game, 3 o'clock. Was something crazy, but it was good. It was gonna work.
So people.
Because I just want to keep fit and play football, and I lost like many jobs, many jobs for my football, but I didn't care at that time. I just want to play football.
So I remember that time when you were playing in the morning. You're playing for Stallions on the Saturday in the Communities League, and then you were playing for Smedic in the Saturdays. And when I saw you first, I was like, this guy should not be playing for Stallions in the Communities League. This guy should not be playing for I don't want even in the Saturday Smetic Rangers, you should be playing a lot higher. In my opinion, you should have been playing professional football. But obviously, you mentioned and you said that you got rejected many times, many places you went to, and
Yeah, many.
you through this journey you met Boubacar. How was your
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
friendship with Boubacar? Because he is another what a player, man.
Yeah, my friendship with Bobaka, it's been amazing. He's like a proper good guy, you know. One of the best seasons in Altrincham.
Yeah,
I went to Altrincham before when I finished this medic, yeah, I went to Sporting Calcer.
yeah,
We play against Altrincham, and P was there. He's the manager who reject me when I went to Tividal
yeah,
in the trials. When I went to when we play against Albert Church, Calcer against Albert Church, I was playing for Albert Calcer.
and Boubacar was playing for Alvechurch.
Albert, yeah, Babuka was for was playing for Albert Church. That game I play like very good, and P start contact me like contact Baba. I want to sign this player. I want this player, you know. And he was the same manager who rejected me when I was when I went to TV there. Yeah, and he didn't know that I'm the same guy.
I remember I wanted you to go to Alvechurch because Baba went to Alvechurch, and it would have been so good if you went to Alvechurch together. But then you went to
Together.
Sporting Calcer, and he went to Alvechurch. But I think that is the best thing that happened because it
It's the
allowed
best thing happens ever.
ever.
My best season in England
Yeah,
has been in Albechurch
yeah.
with Babukar. Me
No,
and
but
Babukar.
no.
Huh?
I get that. But I mean, you know, the moment that you went separate, yeah, I think that's also good for you because it made you a different type of player as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, all right.
And then you come back to Alvechurch now. Tell us about Alvechurch because man, you became like both of you became like heroes. Like the fans, they loved you. The manager, the chairman, everyone.
Yeah, the season in Albechurch was like amazing. It was amazing. Me and Babukar and Dubs has been the guy like he wanted me to be there as well. He's one of the guys that wanted me to be there, and was one of the best seasons we get promoted. One of the best seasons. Babuka in the center mid, me I was in the attacking. The fans love us there.
Yeah,
Before every game, me and Baba. One of the best thing I like him more, Baba, and I love him. Like every doesn't matter where we go, yeah. Before every game, you have to pray.
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're late or what happened. We have to pray yes or yes. It's been one of the best seasons. No injuries, nothing. Like everything was perfect. And it's a season that I can't forget. I can't forget.
I remember that year. It's like I think that was the year everyone that didn't know Yusuf Ceesay started to know Yusuf Ceesay
Yeah, it's
and
been
Baba.
yeah. That's been like it's a season that we're never gonna forget. It's good.
And you know, like you just mentioned about Baba advising you before every game, make sure you read Salah, make sure we pray, all of that. How
Yeah.
important is that for you as a football player and of course
Yeah,
as a Muslim?
very important. It's so important to pray before every game. You know, there's a lot of Satan when you're playing. It's easy to get like
Persuaded.
any injured, anything happens in it. It's so important to pray before every game. Every game, don't doesn't matter if you late. Speak with because one of the best as well in Albert Church, they respect our religion in it.
Mm.
So they give us a room to pray, and like everything was good. It was good. Like I have nothing to complain, to be honest.
Do you think um, a lot more football clubs should provide opportunities like prayer rooms and let you pray and let you have your religion as well as playing football? Do you think it's important for them to be nice
Yeah,
like that?
it's important. It's so important. It's so important, to be honest.
You mentioned like praying and you know, injury free season. Um, it's Ramadan now. How has it? How has Ramadan, like? How have you previously kind of trained in Ramadan? What's your training like in Ramadan?
Yeah, like I do like sometimes I go like do some runnings like 5K. I do some 10Ks, and as well in the pitch because I've been injured. I've been injured for long. Obviously, this season I haven't played. Like probably I played like 4 games all this season. I've been out for like 4 or 5 months probably. Then I put weight, so that's why since the season finished, just want to keep fit. Want to keep fit because I lose many games, and I want to be fit before preseason starts. That's why every day I'm going out to run every day because football is something that I like. So if you want to progress, if you wanna be there, you don't have to stop like training. So that's what I do, training every day.
When Yusuf, when you came to Stallions, like when I first met you, obviously I could see that you're a very, very talented player, but I couldn't me and you, we had many arguments, man, many arguments about we won't talk about the arguments, but because maybe you were young, maybe I was not understanding you, but alhamdulillah, we have a good friendship. But Marjan, I said to Marjan, I remember saying, Marjan, listen, man, I can't talk to this guy, man. You talk to him. How is your relationship with Marjan?
Yo, Marjan is an amazing person, I swear. Very, very nice guy. I never have any disagreement with the Marjan. He's a cool guy. You're a cool guy as well. But I'm a person, yeah. I'm a person like I'm so hard to understand sometimes. When like especially when I get angry, when I'm angry, so I'm angry. When I'm angry, I'm angry. I don't want to know nothing, but I'll understand everything. Like I can understand, I can talk with people. Like, this happen in the season is normal. Always is a disagreement with the managers or with the teammates. But that it is what it is, isn't it?
I think you have, I swear, wallahi, I think you have matured so much since obviously I met you. Like your mentality is so positive and so passionate, and how much you understand now is different to the Yusuf I met when you were 18, 19 years old.
Because when I come as well, like I don't speak a lot English. Sometimes it's hard to me to explain myself to you guys. Sometimes I think they don't understand me. Then I start to be angry. That's what was happening really as well.
I remember about 2 years ago, I think it was Ramadan. You were coming to the Ramadan League just to keep fit and have some fun with your friends, etc. And I remember you said to me, this is the most unique thing for me, and I will never ever forget. You said to me, Obi, I have to become professional this now before the season starts. And I said to you, of course you can, inshallah you will, all of that. But if I'm being honest with you, I believed you, but I didn't fully understand your mentality. You were 100% like in your mind, I am gonna become professional. In the next 1 month, I'm gonna become professional. Where did that mentality come from? How did you have that? Did someone tell you?
I had that mentality when the season in Albitude.
Yeah.
That year was in the season in Albitude. Because obviously my name was in the papers and, it was one of my best seasons. So I was like confident that I can make it. I was so confident that any team I go, like I can make it. Because I know I always work hard. When I went to Albitude, my first game, I was in the bench. But P has been a manager that he wants players to track back, work so hard defensively. So I'm a player who attacks more than defensive. But after that season, I know that I can make it if I work more hard. I just need that a little bit help, or a little bit contact. But I was confident.
So that summer, 2 years ago, what clubs did you go on trial for? Which clubs did you go to?
Me and Baba, we went to Fayal first.
Yeah.
FC Fayal is a National League team. He was there, like everything good, but the manager, trial is hard.
Yeah.
They never care about us. But I feel like we was training everything good.
The people that don't know about trials, like how does it work? Like how, like give us an idea. What do you have to do in a trial?
Trial is so hard because it's like, for example, you have the team and you have people who come on trial, and it's a lot of people. Like some people come from like outside England,
Yeah.
Australia, Italy, you know, from outside, and they have to select probably 2 people or 3, and you
Wow.
are like 11 or 15 trialists, and sometimes the manager you don't. Sometimes for the name they select some players, but like players like me and Baba, we come from Alve Church. We're not coming from conference.
Mm.
It's been like extra hard,
So
But
then,
try it. Yeah.
so then you moved from Filed. Baba went to the V9 Academy. You didn't go to the V9 Academy. Were you not
No,
selected for the V9 Academy?
no, Vina Academy. I think that was something like I think Baba and someone else did that, but I didn't do the V9. I didn't apply it.
Okay, you have to apply for that.
I think so. Yeah, I think you have to apply or something like that.
So you went. I remember that summer you're going to watch him, and he's performing really well and
Yeah,
everything. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. But then Alhamdulillah, out of the blue, you got a trial at Blackpool.
yeah. We was in fire, and the manager he wasn't saying like nothing to us. He was training everything good, but he didn't say nothing. And my scout contact me and say, uh, Blackpool want to see want you guys to come on trial. Me,
Mm.
Baba, and a French guy. Then we went to Blackpool. Like it's been a long trial. We've
Yeah,
been there for
yeah.
like,
I remember you were telling me we were speaking on the phone, and you were on trial probably a month. Were you on like 1 month there?
like three weeks something. They don't say yes. They don't say no. Season start. It was living in Manchester, moving that apartment to the apartment was something like I'm never gonna forget, because we made it. Finally, someone made it, but before we made it, was so hard. Was so hard to explain.
And at the same time, you have a wife in Birmingham. You have a little baby who is probably
Yeah,
1 years old. You're
yeah,
you're 22, 23 years old. How
yeah.
difficult was that for you, like mentally?
It was so difficult, but I say, like I've been in Blackpool now too. That's my third week. I say, I'm gonna keep going and see what Allah brings in it. But I'm gonna keep going. It was so hard because I got my family. I have to look after them. I was like in Manchester, or I go to Bolton. One day you staying in this house, another day this house. We was eating like food from Asda.
Mhm.
Me and Baba know. We go Asda every day to buy food, eating. I was so skinny that summer. I was
I
very,
remember.
very, very skinny. You know, I was like, oh, it's hard to explain. It was hard to explain,
So
but I
no,
think I made it big because we had the patient. I think that's why we made it. But otherwise, was something crazy. I don't know how to explain.
I think you also had many people's dua, prayers. Your mom, your
Yeah,
dad,
yeah,
your family, your
yeah,
friends. Many
for
people were
sure.
praying for you, man. Many people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how was it like having food from Asda with no buru, no kabe, no same?
It was so hard. You have to thank another guy. They call him Achi.
Yeah,
This guy has been like, it's been the key. It's been a key as well. It's been a key. This guy helped us like a lot. Help us a lot. I think without him, we're not gonna make it, because we was in a situation that we want to give up. It was too much.
yeah.
Was too much. Like I'm on something for trial. Just focus on football. Football, like I don't know how to explain. Was so hard. It was hard. It was hard.
I can understand I can understand from a little bit what you're saying, because 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, you're away from your baby, you're away from your wife,
Yeah.
you're not getting paid to be on trial. No one's
And
paying you.
we didn't know that it's gonna be that long journey. Because we've been like moving this hotel. You have to pay this. You go that. You move on that hotel. So you have to buy food, petrol. It's many. was long. It was long.
But at the end of it, they contacted you. What did they say to you? They said, Yusuf, we want you to play for Blackpool.
No, it didn't happen like this. Like
Tell us how it happened.
We went there, me and my two boys, yeah.
Yeah.
And the manager say they come to us after 3 weeks and something. They say, hey, you guys are really good players. You're really good players, but we think right now we cannot take you guys. I was like, I can't believe it,
Yeah.
because I had a very good preseason in Blackpool, like very, very good. So I was like confident that, that's easy. I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
But on that time, Blackpool had a problem. They had a problem on that time because with the owner and the manager as well, he was gonna leave. So too many problems. That's why they say to us, you can't. And everybody was disappointed. Like we say, 1 month something for trial, and the 3 weeks after they sent to us like, no, how to take that. It's hard to take that. So we just went back to Birmingham. League start like probably 2-3 weeks without club. People texting me, what you doing? What you doing? Why this? Why that? Why that? Then I received like 2-3 weeks after, or 2 weeks, or maybe less. I received a text from my scout.
Yeah.
And he said, Blackpool want to offer you a contract.
Wow.
But don't tell nothing to no one. I was
how did you feel when you got that phone call? You're back in Birmingham. You're not playing for Alva Church. You're not playing for Stallions. You're not playing for Nineveh. You're not playing for
no team.
Like
a lot of clubs was texting me like Rushal, Starwich, all of them. But good money as well, NS4 and that. But I didn't want to take a decision. I just want to wait because I say I do a lot. I couldn't believe it. Why? What's the reason?
Yeah.
I wait.
And then when that phone call came, how did you feel?
When that phone call came, I was like, I was happy inside. I was very happy. Like, no. But I was nervous as well because I don't know what's gonna happen because I didn't sign yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was happy, but not happy. You understand?
Yeah. You're anxious, nervous.
Nervous. Like, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna sign. I'm not gonna sign. So it was crazy.
So what happens? Do you get in a car? Your agent, your scout takes you to.
We meet. We meet. Was guilty or we meet with my scout. Yeah. I went to Manchester, and then was last day of the signing days as well. The transfer market.
The transfer window.
Transfer window. Yeah. So I went with my scout in Blackpool, and we went there and signed. We signed. Made it. When I signed it, I said, Alhamdulillah. I know it's gonna work. When I was in trial, I was saying to Levis and all of them, Levis, this is easy. This is easy, I was thinking I was expecting more like League One is something like it's gonna be hard because obviously I'm coming from Igbo Stick.
Yeah.
And that step, but it's nothing different really. It's just work hard, believe in yourself, and that's it. That's it.
So who did you call? Once you signed the contract and you signed the paper, who did you call first?
I called my missus, my wife, and my mom, my dad. Yeah. I told Levis as well, Achi, because it's been one of it's been one of the keys.
Yeah.
And I called them. I think so. I don't know if I forgot anyone, but yeah.
No, I'm sure you called many people, but at that moment, I remember I came to see you at your house. You came back to Birmingham for the weekend just to collect your things, and even then, your mentality was still very strong. You were not like, I made it now. I'm a professional. You were like, I have to work hard.
To be honest, I made it. I was happy, but I wasn't that happy. I know like I made it because it's been like a long 1 month and that, but I wasn't happy for like everything, you know. It was something strange. I was happy, but I don't know how to explain it. You know, I wasn't happy for everything,
Yeah.
but
No, I
I was
remember.
happy that I made
I
it
remember you telling me that you're happy that you signed the
because
contract, but you were really looking forward to now working even more hard to make sure you can keep
yeah,
keeping there.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
I wanted to ask you about your time at Salt Stallions. So, like, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Like, I know you, Marjan knows you, Levis knows you, Baba, all of these guys. We know you. The players know you. There's many players who you don't know, or some of them you do know. They look at you like a role model. They look at you like that because you're someone who started from the bottom, from community league to non-league to Sunday league to the pro game. How important is it to have role models in your life?
What do you mean, like
So they look up to you. They say, look, Yusuf Ceesay, he played
yeah, yeah, I
Sunday
understand that.
league. Now he's playing professional. Like, it's important to have someone that you look up to and say, I want to be like him. I want to do what he did.
It is important. Of course, it is. It is.
And who, from your time at Stallions, like, of course I know Baba and all of these guys, but is there any match that you remember that sticks in your memory that that doesn't go away from you when you were at Stallions?
In Stallions,
Yeah.
that day we play Silk.
St. George's Park.
That both of them, but
Oh
yeah, that
yeah.
day in
Oh yeah, both of
St.
them.
That day in St. George's Park and the
Semi-final.
semi-final in
More lane.
yeah, Molane. Yeah, that's been like, it's a game that I'm not gonna forget. Like, so good game.
That game at St. George's Park, man, it was so difficult. And then the game was
You
2 minutes
that
left. 2 minutes.
that feeling was so good, amazing, good feeling.
Baba was so scared. He said, I don't want to start because P is gonna
P-
attack at me.
yeah, I remember that. Wow, man.
Because I think, if Baba started that game, I think the game would have been easy for us from the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I was scared of P. Oh my days.
I remember Drobs saying, please don't put anything in social media. I don't want P to know.
Yeah. I
It's
was
not,
like, I don't care. I have no contract with P, you know.
yeah,
So I was like, just want to play in it.
yeah,
Like, I'm not gonna stop playing because I got a semi-final. I'm not gonna stop playing because P is gonna see, and I have no contract. If I got contract, that's another rule in it.
yeah.
But I
No,
have
but
no contract. I'm
it's
free player. Like,
it's understandable. You can understand
yeah,
why
it's
P was,
understandable. Yeah,
because he had a big game for promotion the next
yeah,
day, 2 days later.
yeah.
So it's understandable. I'll never forget that game because there was 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left, and Marjan and Levis, they were still confident, and me, I was just like, my head was down. I was like, oh my god, this is over. And then boom, 2 minutes, you do 2 crosses, and then
Dubs.
Dubs.
Yeah.
What a player! What a game!
What a game. Sick game. One
But
of the games as well, that semi-final. P come that game.
yeah, the Silk game in the Moor Lane, he came that game.
Yeah, he came to Molane. That was the season in Albitude.
Shall I tell you something that I didn't like though? Levis and Marjan in the final at West Brom, yeah, against Hill. Like, they put you,
Yeah,
I think, left wing back or right wing back.
yeah, running back.
And I was like, what are you guys doing, man? This is the moment for him. Put him in the right position.
Yeah,
But
imagine Levis, man. I don't know why they did that. They put me in the rubbing. I couldn't even enjoy the game. But it was all right. I just want to help the team in it
nah,
and just win. I want to win. So I said, look, we want to play right winger, and that's it. Did for the team. That's it.
no, you're right, man. Them guys, they will always do what's best for the team. They will not have any
Yeah,
favorite people. They will not choose,
yeah.
just because he's Yusuf, just because he's Baba, I'm going to play in this position. They will do whatever is the
Mm.
best. And that's why I respect them, a lot of respect for them both. They don't care about the names of the players.
Yeah,
They care about the best for the team.
the best for the team. Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. And yeah, you never enjoyed the match, but you had done a
Oh
good
no, I
job.
enjoyed it. That was a joke, Robbie. Come on, we win 5-0. Why else we won?
I'm joking, man. Okay, so you obviously at Blackpool. From Blackpool, you gone on to loan Altrincham last year. Um, Again, the fans, they seem to love you at Altrincham.
Yeah. When I was in Blackpool, like I was working and that, but I didn't have the chance. As well, they said to me, look, when the first time they say, look, we're gonna sign you because you got a lot of talent and take you somewhere alone to have more experience because obviously I never play like conference or League Two or something like that. So I just went out to have more experience. I went to outing was before to go outing, I went to somewhere else. I come back to Albert, I think, for 1 month.
Yeah, you came to Albert
No,
for a month.
first, I went to Boston.
Oh yeah,
Boston was like from Birmingham, like 3 hours.
wow.
I have to catch the train to Boston, 3 hours. Well, my first season was something crazy as well.
See, it's not easy. Everyone thinks, oh, you're a professional football player. That's it. Money, cars, nice life, everything is so
Nah,
difficult. So difficult.
so difficult, so difficult. I went to Boston. After Boston, I went to Telford, I think.
Yeah.
After Telford, I went to Nuneaton. After that, I went to Altrincham. Altrincham was one of the best move I made that year.
You played in the FA Cup on BBC, and unfortunately, you pulled a hamstring.
Yeah,
You,
that
I
was
know,
the
I know you were injured before that, so you're coming back a little bit
yeah
too quick, of course. But no one wants to miss a match against, FA
yeah
Cup match,
big
uh,
game. Yeah,
big game.
I just come and my hamstring again. And then after our operation, and I've been out for till now.
And
But Altrincham was a good move. Was one of my best move. The fans love me there. Managers they give me like confidence. I'll play my style because they play more like tiki taka, like Spanish way. So was everything more easy for me. And I really enjoy it.
just moving on to Ramadan back again. When you were on trial at Blackpool, it was Ramadan, and that 3 weeks you were on trial, everything. How was that for you mentally? Like you were, fasting and playing and not away from your wife, away from your baby, not eating properly. Was it affecting you?
Yeah, of course it affected me, but like I believe in Allah. Like I believe a lot in Allah.
Mm, mm,
Like this is my chance. I never when I first come in England, I didn't have any contact. No
yeah,
one helped me. I was like going this team to this team. So now I had the contact, had the chance to go somewhere. Was in Blackpool, so it was so hard because I got my family behind me.
mm.
But I say I'm gonna go till end and see what happened, no matter what. But I'm just gonna go and see. That's what I do.
That's that's what I love about you, man. You man, not just you, all the players that we worked with. The Gambian players, Baba, Ali Jallo, whoever is Musa Ceesay, Musa Jawara, all of the guys. The mentality is so amazing, and the most beautiful thing for me is how humble you guys are. How down to earth. You just like. I'm not no one special. I'm just a normal person. Like when I told you to come on this, you're like, no, why
Yeah.
me? You don't need me. I'm no one. And I said, no, man, you are, because so many people that you don't know, they look at you and they say, wow, Yusuf Ceesay, you know what I mean? That's what I love about you guys, man.
Yeah, I understand.
So now it's obviously coronavirus. The whole world is shutting down, everything shut down, lockdown, everything. How are you, like, what are you doing for training alone yourself, like away from your team?
Say that again, sorry, I didn't hear you proper.
So it's coronavirus now, and all the players, they're away from their teams, they're not with their clubs. Do they contact you? Do you
Yeah,
let them
yeah,
know that
yeah,
you're
yeah.
training?
We got like a group chat,
Mm.
and the physio every week is telling us to what to do, and we got I forget the app name. So we got an app as well, like it's following everything you do. Like for example, if you go Saturday 10K, so you do 10K, and the physio is gonna see if you do 10K or you didn't do it and that. So they're watching us, innit?
That's good though. It's good for you. So if the season starts, if it doesn't start, then at least you're getting back to fitness. So maybe
Yeah.
the I don't want to say this in a wrong way, but maybe the virus has helped you in terms of getting fit again?
Yeah, and yes and no, because when you're alone,
Yeah.
sometimes it's not the same fitness than you
Playing.
working as a group and
Yeah.
with the physio.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, Yusuf, before we finish, I have a few more questions. So
Yeah.
all the guests, I'm asking them what is their five-a-side team, the favorite. If they had a chance to play five-a-side, who's the players you're gonna choose in your five-a-side team? And you can't
Can I
choose
choose?
all, you can't choose
Can I
all the
choose more
Barcelona
or
players,
five?
man. Anyone. Sorry, you want to choose what? Seven?
Can I choose 7 or 5?
Seven, no problem. But you can't choose
All
all
right, 7.
Barcelona
Yeah.
players, man. Not all Barcelona players. I know you support Barcelona.
I'm gonna choose my players. Oh, you have to accept it. I'm gonna Puyol, yeah.
Okay, Puyol.
Piqué.
Okay.
Xavi.
Okay.
Iniesta.
Yeah.
Messi.
Yeah.
Neymar.
That's your team, yeah?
And Ronaldinho.
It's all
That's my
Barcelona.
team.
All Barcelona players.
I'm sorry, but these players, they're sick.
Okay, I have a quick fire round. I'm just gonna ask you some questions.
All right.
Do you prefer burger meal or pasta?
Pasta.
Fizzy drink or juice?
Juice.
Barcelona or Birmingham?
Come on.
Come on, we wanna know, man.
What do you mean, like as a team or me?
City.
Oh, City. Barcelona.
Beach holiday or city holiday?
That's a good question, Say that question again. Beach
So,
or
beach
city?
or city holiday?
It's hard, Avi.
You like the beach or you like the city? Which one is better for you?
I like both.
You like both. That's fine, no
like
problem.
both.
No problem. And Jurgen Klopp or Guardiola?
Come on, Guardiola.
Yeah, you're gonna say that, man. You're Spanish.
I'm sorry, man,
Spanish,
Guardiola.
Yusuf, thank you very much for coming on the show. Marjan Said's gonna come on. He's gonna people are gonna ask some questions to you. He's gonna unmute the mic. Thanks for joining. Just stay on the line. Marjan Said, you here?
Yeah. First we got Gaucho. He wants to ask you a question.
All right.
Go ahead, Gaucho. He's not there. Okay, we'll move on. Next we've got Akbar.
Assalamu
Akbar,
alaikum.
there you go.
Hello?
You okay, brother?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum.
I'm Salam with the Hajj Ramadan going okay?
Yeah, good. Alhamdulillah. How's yours?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I just wanted to ask, what changes did you have to make when you made your transition from grassroots football to professional? And do you have any advice for us youngsters that are aspiring to play pro?
That's a good question. It's not many changes really. Everything is focus, hard work. Work hard. That's the only advice and I can give you really. It's not many changes. The change is obviously professional footballer. Everything is in order, and like non-league or grassroots football is different because you play everywhere. But everything is in work hard and be focused. Every training you have to be in the same level, working hard. That's all I can say.
Thank you.
We've got Gaucho back now. Just gonna unmute you. Let's try again. Gaucho, you're unmuted now. Okay, I don't think his sound's working.
Gaucho, you might need to click on the audio button and then allow your device to be unmuted.
Okay, we'll move on. Kasim, you're next.
Yeah, 1 second. Can you hear me? Is it my mic working?
Yeah.
Yes, Kasim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusifu. How are you? Okay, brother?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. My questions, obviously, we spoke when we did the training a couple of days ago, so it's just a bit similar to that. So, what do you what you know, like you said, like when you did the trial, there's hundreds of people there, there's loads of people there.
Yeah.
So you personally, what is it that you think that you did differently or you do differently that gets you recognized? So is it like you talk a lot when you're playing the games, or what would you say is something that helps you get recognized?
Like when I was there, like I think why they recognized me like was my talent, I think. Because I remember one training, we play like small sides in it. Score probably one of the best goals in that preseason in training. From there, the manager look at me and I can feel it like something is gonna happen. Every training was good. In the rondos, everything was like good. I think that's been the difference.
Okay, and with the well, you know, I know you practice a lot. I see you Hargate Park, and you practice yourself a lot all the time. Obviously, you make me in training as well, but we'll keep that to the side. But so, with the training, would you say the most to get from say Albert Church to Blackpool to get to the big jump? What's the most important thing for you as an individual? When like you said yourself, like Obi mentioned, you said you're gonna make it pro. What things did you do to make sure, you know what, there was nothing to stop you from making go pro? Was it just constant training? Is that what would you say is the big difference?
Yeah, like what make like I didn't understand what are you trying to say? Like,
so say for example, say for someone like me now, say I'm now similar position like you, community league, I want to go to thingy now. So what would you say to me is the best thing for me to do to now go to that next level?
So it's like, you see that day in the park,
How can I forget?
Yeah, so you have to keep doing that. Forget everything, like take your time, go in the park, train. That's gonna make you better. You know, be focused. If you wanna make it, you're gonna make it. You know, it's a lot of chance in England. If you don't need to make it, if you can't make it in pro, at least you try. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
Keep training and focus. That's the best advice I can give you. You know, it's hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes when in some age, it's hard to be focused, but it's a key, you know.
Focus. Okay, thank you very much for that.
Thanks, Kasim. I'm going to try Gaucho one more time. Yes, third time lucky.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf.
Wa alaikum salam, Abdul.
¿Qué tal?
Bien.
Bueno, I know you've been through a lot. You never stopped believing in you, and you never you always did what you have to do, you know, to achieve your dream, and you have my respect for that.
Thank you.
And my question is, who is the best player you've ever played with, and why?
Play with.
Yeah.
From I have to say, the player who impressed me like a lot is a winger in Blackpool. His name is Ceesay Kai.
Okay, yeah, I've heard about him.
He's amazing. He's a Premier League player. Very good player. He's got like everything.
All right, cool. Thanks.
You're welcome, Gaucho.
Thanks, Gaucho. Next, I think we've got Kissima. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf.
Walaikum salam, Kissima.
Yeah, nice to like join this. You know, I can feel you're having a nice time. You know. Yeah, bro. I've got 3 quick questions. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, my first question that will be like, for example, every player we can't stop like trying to improve ourselves. You know. So as a player like you, that player who's like so creative, scoring goals, like to defend and attack as well. So in terms of all that, like in terms of what level do you think like you need to improve yourself, scoring goals, creating chances, defending or like attacking? So in what circumstance do you think like you
I can't hear you properly, you know, Kisma.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I didn't hear proper the last thing you said.
Okay, I'm saying like I know you are so creative, scoring
Yeah.
goals. Yeah. So I'm saying like all these like circumstances. Where do you think like you need to improve yourself, scoring goals, creating chances, or defending? Because as every player needs to try to improve yourself on something.
Yeah, I think I need to improve more, like scoring goals and defensively. That's why I need to improve like a lot, especially scoring goals.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And the second question that would be, for example, okay, we've obviously seen you playing like a different kind of positions. We've seen playing you number 10 position. We've seen you playing both wings. Even saw you playing as a striker as well. So in all these positions, where do you think like you feel comfortable to play, and where do you feel like you enjoy to play? Which position do you feel like it's comfortable to play?
Feel more like comfortable playing in left winger. In the left winger is where I enjoy more. And yeah, left winger.
And why do you think that you feel comfortable playing in the left wing?
Obviously, I can cut and shoot in it.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And as well, I love passing people as well, and I love one by ones, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I enjoy my left winger.
Okay, that's good. Okay, last question. In any case, like in the future, if you get the chance to get called up from like both Spain and Gambian national side, for example, because it could happen whilst you are playing. So when you get called up the same time from Spain and Gambian national side, and you are meant to choose where to go for, which one would you go for, and why would you go for that?
It's not like easy to choose, It's not easy, but I will go Gambia for sure. Without doubt, because obviously I feel Gambian. I'm born in Spain, but I feel Gambian. My parents are from Gambia, so I choose Gambian 100%.
All right, thank you very much. That was all right.
Very quick question before we move on to someone. We've got someone on Facebook, Mo Islam. He's asked you, what Premier League team do you support?
I support a lot of teams, but Man City.
Man City, there you go, Mo. Next, we've got Hamza. I think he's ready to ask you a question. Go ahead, Hamza.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf. How you doing?
Walaikum salam, Hamza.
Long time, man.
Long time, brother. How are you?
How are you, man? You okay, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
Yusuf, you see me in it, how I play for Stallions, and I'm a leg breaker. Get me into Blackpool, man.
Whenever you're ready, man, I'll tell you.
Speak to your manager, man.
Be ready.
Huh?
Be ready whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm ready, Habub. I'm ready to break legs, man. Come on, man. Let's go. How are you? Okay, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Make sure you keep up the hard work, yeah?
Yeah, for sure, Hamza.
And when you get the big money, don't forget me, Habub.
Never, bro. Never gonna forget you.
Yes, Yusuf. Take care, man.
Take care, brother.
Okay, thank you, Hamza. That was more of a statement rather than a question. But next we've got Musa Jawara.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Musa.
How you doing? You all right?
Yes, good. You?
Yes, alhamdulillah. No problem. I've just got 2 quick questions for you.
Yep.
The first one is, first of all, how's your injury?
Yeah, my injury is getting much better. Alhamdulillah. Feel good now.
All right, good to hear. That's good to hear. And
Thank you to ask.
And then what effect has your injury had on you this season, in terms of any plans that you had this season?
Say that again.
I said that has your injury had on you this season,
in terms of the cutting a bit,
Why is it cutting? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I said that what effect has your injury had on you this season?
So Yusuf,
how has your injury affected you?
so the question Musa is asking is your injury. How
I don't know why I can't hear the last thing he's saying like proper. You know, it's like it's cutting again.
Can you hear me, Yusuf? Can you
Yeah, I hear you, Abi.
So Musa is asking, how has your injury affected your season?
Oh, this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. It affect me a lot. You know, affect me a lot. Especially, I had 2 injuries because when season started, I went to learn in Altrincham. I played only 2 games, 3. Then my hamstring gone.
Okay.
I've been out for 2 months. So I just come back from that injury. Oh, this season. If FA Cup game and I had injured again, that day I was crying in the pitch because I know my season is finished. You know, and it's hard, but it affected me a lot. But on the end, everything happened for a reason. So I was like, just keep going. That's it. That's all the thing I have to do.
Thank you.
Yeah, inshallah. Yeah, inshallah, we'll make it. Inshallah, you'll be fine, man. Inshallah.
Yeah, Musa.
Thank you.
Yusuf, thank you very much for joining us. I know there's a few more questions, but inshallah, we'll try to answer them privately.